What's up, guys? It's your boy Pete, and welcome back to Planting with Pete.
These my dollars make it hurt.
Now, if you're new here, this channel consists of almost everything houseplant related. If that tickles your fancy, hit that subscribe button, sit back, and enjoy the video. Now, guys, we are here back with Mr. Infamous, Mrs. Infamous Philodendron Mikings. Now, as you probably can tell by the thumbnail, we are going over my fastest growing plant this season, which is summer. This thing has been growing literally non-stop. As you can see, like all of this is, guys, I might have to pull the camera back. Excuse the shakiness, guys. Still probably won't help, but yeah, all of this is just crazy new growth. You guys, hopefully you remember when I repotted her. This actually came from the original Mikings post that I had, and then I did make a second one and then I ended up putting them together. You know, the bottom part was thinning out with the leaves. Of course, my fault and the light. But as you can see, I did fix it, and she's growing just, tremendously good. So what I'm going to definitely have to do is give her a post. I wish you guys can really like see what I'm seeing, like here in person. Like the leaves are getting bigger. This is like outrageous, but all of this hanging, as you can see, is new. And this is grown maybe within a month and a half. It's just outrageous. And the really scariest part about it is most of you should know that philodendrons tend to kick start growing rather during fall. Well, at least for me. And it's not even fall yet. Nope, not even fall yet. We still are in August. Yep, we're still in August. But we're close. We're really close. And I know, well, not just because of the calendar, but I know because of the crazy growth that I'm getting from these here plants. And I'm loving it. And then it's also worrying me just a little bit because of the maintenance now that I definitely have to keep up on. As you can see, this extra growing here. And then what I don't like is, you can tell the way she's growing is definitely not accurate because of that super long stem petiole right there. That is crazy long, wasted energy. But of course it was reaching for light, especially from how it's growing. So yeah, other than that, doing just fine. As a matter of fact, I think this one was growing the opposite direction because if you look at the rest of them, they're all quite normal length. But yeah, this here plant has been growing nonstop, you guys. And like I said before, I combined two plants. Yep, I combined two full plants, quote unquote. And then if you remember, I had to cut it because she grew that post and I did not have the post that I was looking for. Well, Lowe's didn't have the post that I was looking for. And I had to wait for it and wait it out. And eventually she outgrew that one. And then I was thinking, well, now I have more than one pots of these things. I love Mikings, don't get me wrong, but having multiple pots of Mikings, I just don't see myself doing that. But anyway, I cut it and then I stuck them down in here in the bottom. And as you can see on the top cuttings here, and that lets you know also how, let's say, immature the leaves were when I did that top cutting on some of those. And then there are some of the other the first top cuttings, like that new leaf, new stem coming up there. It's two of these that are bigger than the smaller ones. But guys, this thing is growing and growing. I do have a post that she will be posted up on. I think it's a plant tour video, more than likely, probably tonight, I'm pretty sure. But she will be definitely posted back up because I can't have her looking the way she's looking, especially when she's been growing perfect. Now, you wouldn't honestly believe that I started all of this with a few cuttings. If you give these things their perfect environment that they need, bright and direct light, high humidity, airflow, plenty of water, these things will grow, as you can see. Now, I gotta admit that this is how I started all of them. Most of you remember this. This is my little terrarium that has living moss. I put brandianum cuttings in here. And then these are the original mother. So any micans that you'll see will come directly out of here. I'll just go in and cut it once it reaches the top. I was going to use the bigger terrarium, but you should know that it's something else, another project going on with that one. But everything came out of this here little baby here. So technically, I'm definitely not worrying about cutting her. I was going to just go ahead and cut all this off and pot them up either for the shop or trade or give away for you guys. Not sure, but more than likely when I finish the video, I'm going to more than likely just give her another post and go from there, because again, I still have some that I can cut up and sell, trade, or whatever the case may be here, which is technically this is what the mother plant is for. So whenever point being that she outgrows literally the space, or I would say the apartment rather, then I would definitely have to chop and prop. And I guarantee you, if the leaves are like melanochrysum size, as you probably can see over here, which is of course is going another project as well, then I would top her and use those mature leaves to start probably another plant, and then cut this one up and go from there. But other than that, fastest growing plant this here summer. I can't think of any other plant, which is why she made the list. Now, with that being said, as I said before, my philodendrons tend to go poof during fall, and I can tell you this here melanochrysum, which is why you will see her in a future video. Definitely have to. I'm giving her a bigger pot and going through the whole process, but I'm pretty sure for fall, the melanochrysum will definitely be the fastest growing, because right now, yeah, it hasn't even been a full month yet, and she's already about open on the leaf. And I'm like, yo, you just opened a leaf like 3 weeks ago. What is going on? So it's fall, loving it. But yeah, this here, Micans, we've been through it. Again, haven't had any pest issues. Have I ever had any pest? Nope, never had any pest issues. Once. Yep. I had one time, and it was on one leaf. Other than that, haven't had any other issues out of her, even after that one little incident with the rip. And then even from their case, I had a matter of fact, I think it was the same. They caught thrip on the same leaf at the same time. The leaves were touching, blah, blah. But other than that, haven't had any issues growing her, propping her, keeping her alive, any of that. I just had to get my hands on the cutting. And if I'm not mistaken, I ordered these, I think, for Kim. I don't know how many years ago. Yeah, I don't know how many years ago, but she has, well, her mother plant technically. And I got cuttings. Wasn't even into, to be honest, philodendrons is her fault. Even monsteras are definitely her fault. I wasn't even into philodendrons. I was going through my calathea prayer plant phase, so everything literally was a calathea or prayer plant. But ended up getting a cutting, and they attached to me, I would say, and just kept growing. And I was like, okay, philodendrons, here we come. Velvet, here we come. And it grew from that. And then, of course, I ended up getting melanochrysum, but that's a whole nother story. But other than that, you guys, if you don't have a philodendron micings, I would definitely suggest you to go and get one, especially if you can give them, I would say, semi-perfect conditions, or even get them to grow in your home, so that I would say growing them out and cutting them wouldn't be an issue. With me personally, I would recommend getting a smaller plant so that it grows better, and then getting accustomed to your growing conditions, whether it's your house or whatever the case may be, especially when it comes to lighting as well. Your plants will do much better when they are grown in your environment instead of getting a big bushel of a plant and it comes home and you know how that goes. But other than that, you guys, showstopper, philodendron micings. If you don't have one, please, and I mean please, get your hands on one. Seeking to do cuttings. I know they're on Facebook, whatever the case may be. I definitely have some in the giveaway pile over here. So if you're looking one, if you're still looking for some, make sure you are subscribed. And have that video came out yet? Definitely has not came out yet. I do have a video going over the giveaway stuff as well. Make sure you are notified, guys. Hit the bell, let you know when that video is out. But other than that, I personally would recommend this plant to anyone, even honestly to beginners. They're very forgiving when it comes to overwatering, at least for me. And if you are giving those or giving them that type of, I would say, water, extra water, just make sure that the air environment is a lot warmer, so that way it can kind of counterbalance it being super wet. Now, it it doesn't work when it's super dry. Okay, it does work when it's super wet though. Just keep that in mind. But other than that, guys, I definitely recommend this plant. She grows in okay for me. If you look at the backs, oh, I just turned it around. If you look at the back side of them, there we go. You definitely can see the bronze, kind of reddish tone coming in on them. It's just wonderful. And of course, it definitely depends on the light that it's getting. If it's getting bright and direct light, then it definitely will do this, and you will see it on the front as well. Not as pronounced, but if you give them lesser light, the leaves will be darker, still pretty as well, which is why I love my little setup here, because I do have a mixture of dark and light leaves, and it just looks good. And that's not even for the newer growth, the older growth as well, still getting that sun stress, which she's loving it. So if you look here at the top ones here, they are lighter than some of the ones that you're seeing like this down at the bottom. Again, just because of where they're looking for light, and we're going to fix that right when we finish this here video. Definitely going to give you a post, girl, so you can finish growing, because right now she's just growing outrageous. Yeah, I don't know when I'm technically going to actually graduate her from the grow tent, but as of now, more than likely, once she reaches to the next post, then we'll start to adjust her for the outside house temperature. But yeah, guys, this here is the fastest growing plant for me this here summer. Again, there's no other. Now, like I said before, fall is literally like a couple weeks or something like that away. So yeah, that's definitely going to change, and you're gonna have to make a video on that. And it's even crazier because some of these continue to even grow, we'll say, in a steady rate during wintertime as well. But we'll talk about that once they get around. But yeah, guys, the philodendron micings, fastest growing plant this year summer, and I'm just still shocked and stunned. I mean, really, just really, guys, this is crazy. This little leaf here, and of course, area roots are coming out, so I don't have to worry about these attaching to the next post once she goes up. But yeah, guys, that is it actually here for today's video. I definitely wanted to get this out and let you guys know, like, honestly, the fastest growing plant that I have out of all of them is a philodendron micings, and conditions, I guess I'm meeting the conditions that she's needing or wanting or used to, whatever the case may be, because she is just shining. And I definitely can't wait to watch her and the Melon Chrysan go at it for fastest growth for fall. Matter of fact, all the other philodendrons compared to the micings, because they're just, growth is going crazy. But we shall see. But that is it, you here for you guys for today's video. Please do me a favor, hit that like button. Also comment down below. Let me know, have you been following me long enough? You can definitely tell how much this thing has grown within, I don't know, the last time you've seen her, which has probably been like a a few weeks or so ish. I don't know, but let me know down in the comment section below. Also, let me know if you have any of these or not. Again, I do have some of these, or will be having some of these that'll be coming from the mother to be given away, or whatever the case may be, pretty soon. So let me know down in the comment section below. I know again, some of you guys are still looking for micings, and I honestly still can't go to the store or even a nursery, at least in my area, to find micings. It's just crazy, but who knows? Maybe one day I'll walk into a Lowe's and see a big pot. I don't know. Might be lucky, and it'll probably be from Costa Farm. So, yeah, definitely you will hear from me if if that happens. But also check down in the description box below. All my materials that I use here over on the channel be down there. I have a second channel as well called Pete's Plant Smash Up. Just a lot of extra odd things that I do, cram into one video, about 15 minutes long ish. And that way you can see what's going on technically behind the scenes, the things that I don't technically show on an actual video. Yeah, well, it's like propping some stuff and cutting some stuff, or something got destroyed. It's probably over there. It'll be down in the description box below. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell to definitely let you know what's going on over here with Planting with Pete. And I think that's it. Yep. See you guys on the next video. Bye. And cut. That's a wrap, guys. Good job, Pete. See you back here on set tomorrow.